I was scrolling through Pinterest for hours, looking for my next modification. Quite a habit of mine, actually, and stumbled on doll recommendations. I'm not talking about the Annabelle type of dolls. No, 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 no. It's the ball jointed dolls, the Pulip dolls, the Monster High dolls. And I wanted to recreate that. Change up a little bit of things, and this is what I came up with. It's not exactly my vision, but can't complain. It was all for fun. Yes, I know, the foundation is a bit too light for me. Oops. But I'm going ahead with it anyway. This foundation is Innisfree, and knowing this brand, they don't really have darker tones than foundation, so this is what the sales clerk told me to wear. And I went ahead with it. Oh my god, look at that freaking face, and it's so blended. But here comes the sponge to save the day. But one thing about East Asian products though, especially the foundations, they really do be blending well with my skin. So, yeah, that's why I like it. That's why I use it. Just the downside that they don't have a lot of different shades, a variety of shades. And also, I am using the concealer from Innisfree, and yes, I do use a palette. I lay down all of the products in the mixing palette, so I don't get my palms, the back of my hands, dirty. It's just a preference. Also, when I apply concealer, it's just a little bit of here and there, especially under my nose and a little bit under my eye. I don't really apply a lot of concealer on my face. Maybe a little bit of sometimes when it's like fantasy full glam, something like that. Also, I'm using this powder contour from the brand Misha, so I'm applying that all over my face. All the while, I have the reference image in front of me that's in my little iPad. I am still doing my contour. I just didn't want it to be too much, but also I don't want it too subtle that you can't see it. Remember those banana powder they apply under the eye? I'm using Illamasqua translucent powder to apply that under my eye. Next, I'm taking ABH palette, the Primrose. The shade Honey caught my eye, and in combination with the Grapefruit blush, I used both just to shade a little bit on the inside of my eye. I don't know, just to deepen the socket a little bit, to deepen the nose bridge a little bit. I'm from the Southeast Asia, and whenever I'm there, my relatives often tell me that my nose is too flat, too small. So I went ahead and finished one side of my eye from the eyeshadow, lashes, and the brows, and the rest of it, just to show you guys the vision. So now I'll proceed with completing the other side. So I noticed these dolls blush a lot. I don't know for what reason, but I'm just gonna go ahead and copy it anyway. And with the same blush from the Primrose palette, Grapefruit, I will overextend that from my cheeks, around my eye, and the temples as well. This part, I'm quite hyper-focused with the blush. Also, the rain is very loud and heavy. I just hope that the microphone isn't picking that up. After laying down the blush, I went ahead with another brush and blend everything else. I'm using the Etude House eye primer. Mostly, I get my products from YesStyle and Stylevana. This one is from W Cosmetics. It's a local Asian store here in Melbourne. This palette is from Focallure, a Chinese brand, and I don't want to call them cheap brands. I like to refer to them as affordable brands, because cheap is not really a good term to say for a product, I guess. I just don't use the term cheap to describe items. And some of their products are quite a bit of a hit or miss for me, but I do love their eyeshadows, and I got this during a Christmas sale. So it was like buy one, get one for $20. How could I resist? Okay, next I am pulling out my Illamasqua Movement Artistry palette. I'm just trying to shade that all over my eye. I'm not really using that as an eyeliner. It's just to make my eye look a little bit darker. It's something like the color of Amethyst Smoke. So next I'm taking a shimmery shadow just to apply that to the inner corner of my eye. Also, under the brow. That's so pretty. So pretty. Right, this is from the Morphe palette. It looks black, but it's actually got shimmers of bronze in it. And I'm just going to smoke that under my eye. And I'm using a Maybelline, just the regular Maybelline black pencil, tightlining my upper lid as well. It actually can feel quite a bit uncomfy if I've got eyeliner in my lid, and I'm wearing contact lenses. It is quite uncomfy, but I'm happy to deal with it because I know it'll be worth it in the end. Okay, so moving on. I've still got a few more steps to complete. I'm not even at the lashes part yet, but I've got this pink Morphe eyeliner, and I'll line my the inner corner of my eye. Quite frankly, I'm actually not sure what I'm really doing, but I'm taking it step by step. Usually, I would have a face chart prepared, and I've already prepared and looked into the kind of items that I will be using. But sometimes when I just think of an idea and I go to Pinterest, I just do whatever I can. Moving on to the eyeliner, I'm using the Rare Beauty liquid liner. Really though, this is one of the really good eyeliners that I've used so far, and with the eyeliners, I prefer the brush tip rather than the felt tip. I think I'm in the phase where I own a lot of Morphe products, but just like every phase, it'll disappear. It will end. But for now, I'm using this Morphe eyebrow pencil. I think the name of this shade is Latte. I know it doesn't match my hair shade, like my hair is freaking midnight black. But I'm following the reference image and it's got really light brown brow, so yeah. Oh, thank God it's the lashes time. This is actually one of my favorite parts. So I've got these individual lashes from Shein, the lash glue from Black Swallow. It's a store here in Australia as well. So I like to place them from the small to medium and fanning out with the larger lashes at the very end. And it's gonna be the same at the bottom as well. Apply the mascara very, very carefully because these individual lashes can easily come off. I used to stay away from individual lashes because I have zero clue on what they are. They just look like a long line of spider legs. But when I knew what they were for and how to apply them, oh my goodness. I don't use a lot of strip lashes nowadays. I just go straight for the individual lashes. Because you can just individually place them wherever you like. But with the strip lashes, you can also cut them. Yeah, that's not the kind of strategy that I want. I'll just get an individual lash. It's easier that way. Right, so this is going to make my lips feel dry and patchy, but I feel like I needed to erase my entire lips for this and just dab on with a sponge to blend everything else. Who needs lips nowadays anyway?
Just kidding.
So obviously, my lips need a bit of coloring now, so I am using the same blush from the ABH palette. I think it's pretty cute to use blush as contour. Just my opinion. Wait, I actually look like I have a rash. Never mind, I take it back. According to the image I'm following, I have to apply a pinkish red lip paint, imagining that it's kind of a letter V. I'll post a photo of the doll's lips right here, so you can visualize it. And carefully blending that out. So as you can see, it is quite a form of a lip art by itself already. I just need to add a bit more of the shadow and light and do some blending. And of course the gloss plays an important role in this, just to make it look realistic. It honestly looks like my lips are wounded. Fantasy makeup or makeup such as this, there's gonna be phases where it looks really awkward. Like I always tell myself and I always tell the people around me, just trust the process. You will see the finished look and you will understand what I mean. I have arrived at the final step of this makeup look. It's just the gloss that completes the whole look for me. And once again, this is a Morphe clear gloss that I'm using. A lot of Morphe products, I tell you. So have a look at my eBay wig. It's quite inexpensive. I think I got it for $18. It just caught my eye because it looks like it's burning. Oh, I don't know. It's something like flame. So yeah, I didn't really had any purpose or any idea for this wig. I just thought I'd buy it. First, I'm going to apply a cap, keep all of my hairs in place. It's very, very tight. I should be used to the feeling of wig caps by now because the amount of selfie shoots that I do and wearing wigs, I just can't get used to it. It's so tight. Enjoy watching you wonderfully struggle as I put on the wig. Give me a moment, sir, ma'am. Almost done, I just need to secure the bra hooks at the back. The wig is such a mess right now, so this is the only comb that's nearest to me, And as I comb it, chunks and chunks of synthetic hair is coming off. I mean, what do I expect? It's just $18. You get what you pay for, right? By the end of the combing session, no more hair will be left. And I don't know how to style it either, so I will just leave it at that. Alright, so yeah, this is the up close, and I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. I think I was pretty much high on sugar, because I had milk tea. This filter really do be giving me Blair Witch Project vibes. I love horror movies, and this really reminds me of those camcorder kind of horror movies. I'm cold, I'm hungry, there's no shelter. You get that type of vibe? Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and watch the Blair Project again after this. See you on the next video. Bye!